Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tushar Goel, and until now we will learn about how to take input from user in C++, how we can use different types of operators in C++. So today we learn something new. In this video we will learn how to create our own header files and how to use them and how we can run a program without using main method. So let's start. Basically we have to know that every header file has extension of .h. As for example, if we take iostream.h, it has extension .h, conio.h, so that every header file has extension of .h. So firstly I create one file and save as with name display.h. Here .h means that it's an header file. So basically two types of header files in C++. First is predefined and second is user defined. So here display.h is a user defined header file because this file does not predefined file, so it's a user defined file. And the predefined header files are those which have predefined by compiler. For example, math.h, iostream.h, conio.h. So I just create a display.h header file. Now I have to write functions which I want to include in these header file, so that whenever I include this header file in any my program, I am able to use that particular function. So firstly we create here I'm including two header files. First is iostream and second is conio. These two header files are the base header files, or we can say basic header files, which are used in every C++ program. So I just include in one header file, so that I don't want to be include these two header files every time whenever I run my new program. I just include display.h header file, so that these two header files automatically load on that particular program. So here hash include is basically used for including the header file from the turbo C++ folder, but here this angular bracket means that these header files are predefined header files, because whenever we write header file name in this angular brackets, then that means these header files are predefined header files. I just show you. Now here you can see that in turbo C3 is folder and include is a folder. Now here these all are header files. Just I include this iostream here. Now iostream is a header file which reside in include folder. It's a predefined header file, that's why we use angular bracket less than and greater than sign, or we can say the angular brackets, angular signs. So here this header file contain all the definition of those functions which I'm using. For example, scene cout, this header file contains the definition of scene and cout, how they are performing to take input and display output. So I just close it. Now let's move further. Now here I just include our basic header files. Now if I want to run a program without using main method, for this we have to define a macro for main method. So how we can define macro? Basically macro is a synonym, kind of synonym. So basically we have to write a synonym for main method. So I just write Goel. Now here I just write define Goel main. That means in place of main I'm able to use Goel. My program will run. So basically this is defining a macro. So now I just include my all functions which I want to be include in this folder. For example here display. Now display will just do one thing. It just simple display a message. Hello friends. Now I just save it. I just save it. Now I just create new header file. Now here I'm creating a program file.cpp. In this program I will use my own created header file, that is user defined header file. So here for including any user defined header files I have to write #include display.h. Now here I write double quote, not angular bracket. That means if I write double quote, it means that that particular header file is an user defined header file and it will not found in include folder, rather than it will found in my bin folder. Here you can see the display. Here you got it, display.h. Now whole definition is there. So the user defined header file goes in bin folder and predefined header file goes in include folder. So now I just move further. I write void Goel. Here I'm writing void Goel rather than void main because I'm defining a macro in display.h header file. So I'm able to use Goel in place of main. And also you see that I'm not including two basic header files which are iostream and conio.h because I just include those header file in my user defined header file, that is display.h. So I don't want to be include in this program also. I just write my basic header file, that is display.h, because that header file contain all the relevant header files which I want to run a basic program in C++. So I just write clear_screen and call that particular function which I created in that header file, that is display.h. I just call it because the definition reside in display.h and I just include display.h. I just write get_ch. Now you can see that I'm not including conio.h, but I'm able to use its function like clear_screen get_ch. So firstly we have to compile it. It's an error free, just run it. Now here you can see that the function is running perfectly because our particular output is displayed on screen, that is hello friends. So now you can learn how we create our particular header file, how we use it, how we run a program without using main method. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe it, share it. Thank you so much.